Today we will be talking about pre-reducing again, this time in a more difficult context. The problem we're looking at has three factors: 5 over 18 times 14 over 25 times 6 over 7. Remember, in order to pre-reduce, there were two important things to keep in mind. One, you must see a multiplication sign. You could not pre-reduce if you saw addition or subtraction or division. Two, when pre-reducing, we are looking at numbers in one number in the numerator and one number in the denominator. So if I look at two numbers, let's look at the 5 and the 25. Do those two numbers have something in common? Well, I can divide both of those numbers by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Let's look at two different numbers. If I look at the 6 and the 18, they are separated by a distance, but they are separated by a multiplication sign, and I do see one number on the bottom and one number on the top. So you can pre-reduce. 6 divided by 6 and 18 divided by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 18 divided by 6 is 3. And now I'm going to rewrite my problem so that I can keep everything nice and clear. 1 over 3 times 14 over 5 times 1 over 7. And I look at it again. Are there two numbers, one on the top and one on the bottom, that have something in common? Well, I see the 14 and the 7. I can divide them both by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So now my problem reads 1 over 3 times 2 over 5 times 1 over 1. And I look at it again. Is there any numbers, one on the top and one on the bottom, where I could divide both of those numbers by the same number? No, now I have nothing in common. I can't divide any other factors. So I'm going to multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 1 is 15. And my final answer is 2 over 15. Let's look at a second problem. This time I'm going to write 12 over 32 divided by 27 over 16. Well, when I look at that, I see the 12 and the 16, and I know I can divide them both by 2, but I have a problem. This is a division sign. Remember, you cannot pre-reduce if you see a division sign. So the first thing we have to do is change this into a multiplication. In order to do that, the first number stays the same, 12 over 32. Change the second number, the second sign, the division, turns into multiplication. And the second fraction, 27 over 16, you take the reciprocal or flip the fraction to read 16 over 27. Now I see a multiplication sign and I can pre-reduce. So if I look at the 12 and the 27, is there anything that they have in common? Well, I can divide both of those numbers by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So now I have 4 over 32 times 16 over 9. Let's look at the 16 and the 32. Is there anything they have in common? Well, I know that I can divide both of those numbers by 16. But not everybody will see that you can divide by a large number like 16. So it is okay to repeatedly divide by 2. 16 divided by 16 is 1. 32 divided by 16 is 2. So now my problem reads 4 over 2 times 1 over 9. And I will repeat that process. Is there any numbers, one on the top and one on the bottom, that have something in common? Something that where I can divide both of those numbers by the same number? Well, if you look at the 4 and the 2, they're in the same fraction. But I can divide both of those numbers by 2. And that's okay, that'll work. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And now I will multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 9 is 9. And my final answer is 2/9.